Hey everyone, I'm here bringing a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing a full breakdown and some fun little team builds for the EZA Dokkan Festival exclusive LR Tech Super Saiyan Gogeta. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm really excited about this unit here. This wasn't a huge surprise for me since I ended up predicting that we were going to get this transitional EZA. I did not predict Janemba, but for this unit here, this Dokkan Festival exclusive LR, we ended up getting as the transitional EZA from Warway Celebration to the Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. This unit here has great beginning stats, as 21,000 in HP, 21,000 in attack, and over 14,000 in defense. So when we look at this unit also, this is a Dokkan Festival exclusive EZA, and any Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs that had 170% leader skill get boosted up to 180%. Now I do recommend you EZA this unit first before you EZA the Janemba, being that if you're running this as a 180% Connected Hope team, Connected Hope is the Janemba weakness. So that's what I would recommend. Again, depending on what units you might have, you might do Janemba first, and you could actually run Janemba to beat this this EZA here, and again, depending on your box. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at the rest of the kit here. You do have the 12 key super attack, raises attack, and that's a stack ability there, and greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy. The 18 key super attack greatly raises attack, that stacks there, and then greatly raises defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. The passive skill, it has a lot of stuff here. You know what? I just realized I didn't do the my normal. I just broke this down here. I didn't actually put bullet points on here. I did bullet points on the other one, but for some reason I forgot to do it on here. Anyway, you can still see everything here. It's key +2, attack and defense 200%, plus an additional 50% to attack and defense when performing a super attack. Reduces damage by 40%. That's unconditional 40% damage mitigation. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, and then plus an additional key +2 per rainbow key sphere obtained. Launches additional attack, has a great chance of becoming a super attack. That's powerful there. And then plus an additional attack 50% and launches additional super attack with a rainbow key sphere obtained. And then plus an additional attack and defense and additional damage reduction for 1 turn from the character's entry turn, or when HP is 70% or less. So that's very strong there, that you're going to get this 60% damage mitigation. And you're going to need it until you're able to fuse, because when you fuse, that is when you become an absolute beast, a monster. He is a solid base form as well. So your fusion condition can be activated when HP is 70% or more and starting from the 4th turn of the start of the battle. So if you do float this unit here, you will be able to fuse them a lot faster, since this is the start of the battle here versus the entry turn for the character. Link skills: the Saiyan Warrior Race, Experienced Fighters, Saiyan Lineage, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. This is probably one of the biggest weaknesses of this unit here, because you're going to have 4 link skills totally change when you go into Super Gogeta. And what you might want to do is you want to look at Super Gogeta's links, because generally speaking, when you are going to be linking up with whoever you're teaming up with, you're going to most likely be using that for the majority of the battle there. So we'll go ahead and when we switch over to Super Gogeta, you'll see the link skills. Categories, a ton of categories: Fusion, Pure Saiyans, Join Forces, Movie Heroes, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, Otherworld Warriors, Final Trump Card, Connected Hope, Powerful Comeback, Time Limit, Fuse Fighters, and Bond of Parent and Child. So really strong there. No restrictions. You're good to go. Put this unit anywhere you like, and when he transforms, he becomes an absolute monster. So I guess we can cover the link skills really quickly. So the link skills changes from Saiyan Warrior Race, Experienced Battles, Saiyan Lineage, and Shocking Speed to Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, and Kamehameha. All right, so a lot of changes. four link skills changes is quite a bit. Of course, the leader skill doesn't change here. The super attack is greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, so you no longer stack attack anymore. And then ultra super attack is greatly raises attack for defense for 3 turns, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers attack and defense. So the passive skill here, once you transform, you recover 30% HP, which is fantastic. Then key plus 5 attack and defense 250%, plus an additional attack and defense 77% when performing a super attack. Oh, by the way, just guaranteed crit. Just guaranteed crit all the way through. That's crazy strong. Reduces damage by 40%, randomly changes key spheres from a certain type to rainbow key spheres, plus an additional key plus 3 per key sphere obtained, plus an additional 77% to attack, and launches an additional super attack and guards all attacks with a rainbow key sphere obtained. So you just got to make sure anything that you do with Super Gogeta here, you pick up a rainbow key sphere, which you should be able to since you are changing into rainbow key spheres, so your orb changing into that. That should be no problem, but this is absolutely important because you're guarding, you have damage mitigation, you're doing additional super attack, 77 to it. It's ridiculous there. Plus an additional damage reduction of 40% before attacking, and foresees enemy super attack for 5 turns from the character's turn. So you are not dying. You have 80% damage mitigation, guards against all attacks. You're in first position. You're not dying in that position there. And you foresee super attacks. Crazy. When an enemy is hit by character's ultra super attack, nullifies unarmed super attacks directed to the character from that enemy for the duration of that turn, which is strong against unarmed super attacks, and then high chance of evading enemy attack temporarily when receiving a super attack here. So yeah, just throw that in there just in case you, for some reason, are going to die somehow. You have that 50% chance to evade. Pretty incredible unit. Absolutely powerful. So the 3 teams that I was thinking, okay, what is this unit and how this unit is going to help the team out tremendously when you're building some teams out. I just looked at 3. Of course, you have a bunch of other categories as well, but of course LRGGT, you can put him in main rotation, especially if you do run both of the LRGGTs and their passive of the 77% defense is activated. This unit's going to be fine with the 60% damage mitigation. So, and then of course, when you go standby, whether it's Gohan or whether it's LRGGT, you can go ahead and do that. I did on the floater position, just put the boys in here. You can put whatever you like right here into this position. I just kept the boys in there. You can even run this unit here as an additional support. So yeah, all in all, a really strong buff into this unit here. And of course, when you transform, you're going to be in first position anyway. Yeah, you're a huge benefit. So the next team, of course, is Kamehameha. Now, I didn't put him in the first position because, you know, you have the Tech UI Goku, you have MUI Goku, both 70% dodge. So if you don't like evasion, you go, you know what, I'd rather have the damage mitigation. Then of course you could go ahead and switch them up. I would just probably put the Tech UI Goku down here below and leave the MUI Goku on top. So, but again, up to you. A lot of flexibility here. And of course, when you do go standby here, generally Gohan goes in first position anyway. But remember, you can only do one at a time, but you might end up wanting standby here with the LRGGT, but I do just keep him at a floater support unit, which is kind of wild that you're doing that on this team. So finally, I think Movie Heroes benefits the best because before this, I was like, okay, who do I put in first position? Do I put the boys in first position? Do I put LROP in first position? Right? You do have some options here, but I think having the Gogeta now in first position is a solid choice. And of course, the Gohan's on the first part of the rotation, and then Gogeta running as floaters here. Yeah, this team got a really nice upgrade. So I think all 3 of these benefit from having the Tech Gogeta EZA. And now let's go ahead and transition into Extreme Z Battle and how to go ahead and defeat and get the medals. Pretty easy here. The event is weak against movie bosses. And if you have Tech Broly, you're going to be just fine. Tech Broly, bring the rest of the LRs on there for movie bosses, and you'll just wreck shop, no problem. If you don't have Tech Broly, of course, you can run the Dokkan Festival exclusive Broly, and then possibly, you know, if you had to take the Tech Broly out, maybe run someone else. But of course, you can run a Tech Broly and a Dokkan Festival exclusive Broly if you don't have one or the other as a subsequent lead, since you are just running movie bosses anyway. So very easy to complete here. I see no problem for you if you, as long as you have a few of these Brolys on here, it should be no problem. So anyway, that is my breakdown and some fun little team builds for the Dokkan Festival exclusive LR Tech Super Gogeta. So let me know how you guys think about this unit here. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.